Hey guys, it's Bringing the Truth with another video. I got some real pressing news, and unfortunately, it's not very good. But when it comes to Ron Shelters, it seems that no news is good news. So along with the locations that have come out in the past couple of weeks, I've had more and more sent to me on my website as people find more pictures that have these locations on them. And I'm to the point where I have 41 shelter locations. So we're up to 41 shelter locations now, and that's just insane. And those are people, those are shelters that are now about rendered useless because everybody knows where they are. I had a commenter who came and commented saying, what use is this when you have to drive all across America to get to one? Well, you don't have to drive all across America. We have ones. There's ones all around America, and there's some that aren't even in America that the details are on. Um, so I mean, there's some in Texas, some in New York, some in California. I mean, they're everywhere. I don't think there's anyone who's at least probably a 2 hour drive away from these shelters at least. They're scattered all around the U.S. So um, going on. The point of this video is I wanted to show the dangers of having this information online. So using the location, just the photos that I provided in the other videos. I didn't use anything else that wasn't in the other videos. Only using that information alone, I was able to find names, address. Well, we already had the addresses. I was able to find names, phone numbers, family members. I mean, this is insane stuff. So now I have the location of the shelter. I know whose shelter it is if it's next to a house, and I know the name of the person who owns it. And that is just a disgusting amount of information to know about someone, especially to know about someone's private shelter. Still to this day, Ron has not fixed his website. The locations are still up right now on his website. Also, Ron has not spoke on this at all. I've gotten several. He's now tried to him or his associates have tried to take my video, my website down now multiple times. And it's just sad because he won't admit fault. He won't apologize for it. You know, he won't claim ownership for his mistakes, but he's trying his best to silence me. I've gotten several takedown notices now. They're trying everything to hide the truth from you guys, and it's just disgusting because this needs to be put out there. I also had some commenters who asked me why would I put this out there? No one would have figured it out if I didn't put it out there. Well, here's the thing: people already knew how to do this. This isn't a complicated process. Now, if I never would have shown this, there's no telling how many more shelters would be compromised because no one knows about it, because it wasn't brought to the public. You know, people knew how to do it, but no one, of course, publicized it. Well, now that it's out there, it can be fixed and people can know the truth. Because if you were to go someone and say, hey, this company can build you a shelter, but in the past they leaked all of their shelter locations, wouldn't you want to know that before you signed $100,000 check? Because I sure would. So that's why this is public. It's because people need to know. In this time of crisis, people want bunkers, and people need to know if they buy a bunker from Atlas Survival Shelters, their location is going to be posted online. So this is why the news was broke. It is very important. And now Atlas is going out of the way to try to hide it, but it's not going to work. It's not going to work. So going back to locations, I found names, details, and this is all just from the addresses. So I've actually spoke to one of the customers. I gave them a call. I asked if they wanted to be on the video. They said no. So I'm gonna respect their wishes. I deleted them. They're not. I'm not gonna put their voice in the video. But I called when I found these details. I'm not going to say which shelter this was, but when I found the details on one of these shelters, I went and called this number that I found, and I let them know, and I said, "Do you know your shelter location is public?" And they, of course, were shocked. They did not know that, and they are now pursuing legal action against Atlas Survival Shelters because now this is their family home. Their shelter was at their family home, and now it's just online. They didn't know. With a couple of, I walked them through it so they knew I wasn't lying. I showed them how they can see exactly where their shelter was, and I showed them my video that was uploaded 2 weeks ago and has thousands of views and is still not fixed to this day. And Ron knows about it because Ron has contacted me trying to get the video down. So Ron knows about it, hasn't fixed it. I showed that to this customer, and they were absolutely livid, and rightfully so. So, to my knowledge, that customer is now pursuing legal action, and I'm going to go ahead and call every one of these customers that I can and let them know, because this is how you start a class action lawsuit. I mean, this is you have a whole group of people who are exposed. And I know for a fact they did not agree to have their locations posted online. So, whether it was intentional or not, it was negligence on Atlas's part to put these photos online without cleaning the metadata off them. I had another commenter who said, it's not common knowledge to know about metadata. Well, someone who knows how to build a website knows how to scrub metadata. Also, when you're building or selling any product that is literally sold for high value and secrecy, it doesn't know if you don't know it. You need to do the due diligence, and you need to find out how can you protect your customers. I don't give a crap if Ron did not know how metadata worked. He needed to search up how to protect the customer's privacy, or he needed to hire someone on how to protect his customer's privacy before he put thousands of photos on his website. That should have been step one. Step one should have saying, how can I protect my customers? But he never took that step. So it's just a sad day indeed that it's come to this point, and now he's scrambling trying to get it taken down. But it's funny because he's not even getting taken down off of his own website. He's trying to get me to take it down, but he's still keeping the locations up. So who is he trying to share these locations with? Is he making a network of people who want to get in these shelters? I don't know, because he knows about it. He's contacting me, and he wants me to take these listings down. But his website still has them. The photos are still up, and the metadata is still in the photos. So if he's trying to get it taken down from my YouTube and my website, but he's not taking it down from his own website, who is he trying to share those locations with? Because he obviously has control over his websites. I still see his ads on Google. So, who is he trying to share these customers' locations with? I think he has a network or some sort of group of people who he's trying to actively share these locations with. And I don't know why, I don't know who it would be, but that's the best I can come up with, because why else would you, after realizing that your shelter locations can be, anyone can look them up, after finding this out, why would you leave them on your website while my video gets more and more views? At least he could have lied. He could have just lied, saw my video, fixed the issue, and then said it was fake. But he hasn't even done that. He hasn't spoken on it. The website isn't fixed, and the photos are still public today. My video was published 2 to 3 weeks ago. And that whole amount of time, more people are finding out how to get into these shelters. Here's what I thought was going to happen. I thought I was going to put up my video. People were going to realize how Atlas treats their customer security, right? And then Atlas is going to realize their mistake. This is what I thought was going to happen. Atlas was going to realize their mistake, go and fix it, and then my video would be showing how you used to be able to get the locations. But instead, Atlas saw the mistake, has done nothing about it except try to silence me and are still having their locations hosted on their website. So that is textbook negligence. I may have to help these people in their legal case to show that Ron knew that about the locations, and he still didn't fix it for 3 weeks while my video got tens of thousands of views. So I may have to help these people out in their legal case. Who knows? I will, of course, keep you guys tuned and up to date. I just wanted to touch on the subject again because this is huge. We could talk about, Ron's bad welds and Ron's bad craftsmanship. We can talk about that all day. But at the end of the day, if Ron makes you the perfect bunker and that bunker is online, what's the point? If you're going to be worried in that bunker about who in the world knows where that bunker is, like, what's the point? It doesn't matter if he has the best welds in the world, or if he has the best air system or the best door. If people know where your bunker are, you're going to be worried out of your mind. It doesn't matter how thick that door is. Someone's going to know where the door is. It doesn't matter how hidden the entry hatch is. People have GPS coordinates. So it's insane. So once again, I had to get this out to the public. I need to keep you guys updated on this and show that Ron is just being negligent. It's just negligence at this point. Time has passed. It's not been fixed. My video is getting more and more views. Ron knows about it and nothing has been done. Time has just passed. I understand it's been busy times, but Ron put out a video himself, of him shipping out air filters. So obviously he's still working. I still wish him to be safe during this crisis. Although I don't wish harm upon him, any of his employees. I hope they stay safe during this pandemic. But the only thing I wish is for him to treat his customers right and his workers right and create his product correctly. That's my main goal here. But yet Ron's working, so obviously he can at least go on the website and delete the photos until he fixes it. But he hasn't done that either. So, once again, this is Bringing the Truth. Like, comment. I try to respond to all comments. Some that are just, copy and paste comments that really don't need a response. I won't respond to. But I want to hear what you guys think. I wanna chat with you guys. This is all for the public. This is for you. So, if you want to know more, if you want to talk about it, if you have questions, put it in the comments, and I'll try to answer you. So, once again, thank y'all for watching. Stay safe and stay vigilant. And please always seek out the truth.